Hello everybody, this is Bradley Grunner, and here I'm giving you some footage from last week's New York Pro 2016. It was on May 21st, a Saturday. Here I am in my buddy Arash Rabar's hotel room before the night show. Arash is doing some posing and being looked over by his coach, Chris Aceto, who's taking care of mostly his nutrition. There's Chris giving some feedback. There's Ron Norman, Nancy Norman, friends of ours. Also in the room were Juliana Malacarne and my friend Stu. We're just hanging out, giving some support to our buddy, having some fun before the show. As you can see, Arash is a very graceful poser. I think he looked phenomenal. No lagging body parts.
What are you posing to?
That'd be nice when you both have
Here's the expo. Got a little clip of Chris Cormier. And I've been to this show for a very long time. I've been at this show nearly every summer since I'm 19 years old. That's going back to 1999 or 2000. Here we have the men's physique division.
All right, George, you stay right there in the center.
Guys looked phenomenal. George Brown won that.
All right, George, pick up that award. George will now strike the. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. George will now strike the I just won the show, and I'm going to the Olympia pose. Hey, you've been practicing all week, come on. All right, looks like a champ to me.
Here we have the women's figure top three. Brittany Campbell won that show. Everybody looked amazing in this division, I believe.
All right, ladies, let's put the awards down. Let's get a picture in the middle, please.
Maybe, some came in less than stellar, but really I was impressed by this female figure show, even though I don't really follow figure that much.
All right, good to go, guys. All right, thank you, ladies. Brittany, you pick up that award. Brittany will now strike the I just won the show, and I'm going.
There's my friend Arnold DiClemente giving out awards. Here's Guy Cisternino in the 212 class, and as you can see, he's packing a shit ton of muscle on his frame. I'm not sure how tall he is, but for a shorter guy, his frame is thick as hell. The conditioning is there, shredded glutes, the back, arms, quads, chest, you name it. There are no holes in this guy's physique, and there is no body part that is unconditioned here. Just from every angle. Look at that. Side chest, front double biceps, just nothing lagging. Ton of muscle. Very impressive quads. Here we have Sean Clarita, who came in third. Guy came in first, Marco Rivera came in second. Personally, I think that Clarita should have came in second here, but who am I? I'm not an IPC judge, I'm not an IFBB judge, so just observing and being a fan and watching the show, I think Clarita should have got second. Marco Rivera looked good, but Clarita should have came in second. Here's Michael Capellanos. And I took a video of him specifically. As you can see, I didn't have to tape everybody's routine because, how much video could I have, really? I mean, for my little archive, only so much, and I wanted to make a nice little video for you guys, piece it together, maybe, let's say, a 10 to 15 minute clip. of little clips pieced together, but I did film Mike Italianos because I'm a particular fan of his. Even though he's not a name that is thrown around so much, or let's say the most well-known guy in the 212 class, or the most well-known bodybuilder there is, I do like his physique. But again, just judging as a kind of an impartial observer and certainly not a qualified judge, I think that just something about the conditioning and the flow of the physique was not there that night. I've seen him come in tighter at other New York Pro shows, but I'm still definitely a fan. Here we have other guys in the 212 division. You can see Marco, Guy, and Sean Clarita up there. The other men's names, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't follow everybody in this sport, but they look pretty good too. But obviously you could see the difference in conditioning amongst the top three versus the other men. But, you know, just to be on there on stage is probably a huge feat for the third most important IFBB Pro show there is. It's just no easy feat just to get to that level, to become an IFBB Pro, and I give everybody credit who stepped on stage. And I love the show, actually. I didn't really feel bored, didn't feel drawn out. It's just the feeling in the crowd was electric. I loved being there. I love being at the New York Pro. As I said before, you know, been there for many years. It's the highlight of almost every spring. When, you know, April comes around, May comes around, I'm just counting down the weeks until I get there. I had a hell of a day out in New Jersey with my friend Stu. And yeah, it was great. And here's Darren Charles, a very good poser, very graceful, doesn't look clunky. He's been around for a very long time, was in open bodybuilding. If I have it correct, actually, I think that he did win the New York Pro, or either New York Pro or Night of Champions. Again, I don't remember every show I've been to, and I haven't been to every one of them since 1999. I've been to most of them since 1999, and I think that Darren won one of them. Here's Arash, our buddy, who came in first. Darren came in second, obviously, if you guys have been following everything. But for those that don't know, Arash came first, Darren second, just as it went down in Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh Pro 2 weeks earlier. Here you can see more great posing. I think Arash has a little more of a graceful posing style. Darren has more of a, lack of a better word, a more jazzy style, so to speak. Maybe the posing a little abrupt, but it does suit him, just like this kind of posing suits Arash. And again, I'm not an expert in posing. I'm just learning to pose myself. Actually, I'm actually trying to get ready for my first show ever on the second week of a prep, and but just, you know, watching this most of my life, I've, you know, kind of seen who's good at posing and who I'd like to emulate or just admire. I think Arash is up there with good posers. Darren Charles is up there.
Front double bicep. Side chest.
Is this the Monsters music? It's Paul. It's sample.
Back double bicep.
And you could see that I focused on this division quite a bit because I am a big fan of it ever since it came out recently. Personally, I mean, I've always loved open bodybuilding in the IFBB, but I think the Classic division is a great addition with the more streamlined look. I will always like looking at the freaks of the open bodybuilding, but personally, I think this division really is what bodybuilding is all about. Lines, symmetry, good conditioning, just not looking overly clunky. I have no disrespect to any bodybuilders. Again, I love bodybuilding. I love going to shows. I love the whole culture. I love building my own body. But I think that, you know, open bodybuilding has gotten a little crazy, and I think you know where I'm going if you've been following the sport for quite some time. I think some guys are losing their hardness. Just too much of an emphasis on mass over conditioning. Some of the guys are coming in a little clunky even. But this is the New York Pro is the third most important pro show after the Arnold and Olympia. And yeah, it's obvious the guys who came in top 5 in open bodybuilding came in, their best shape. Kuklo, I believe, has come in pretty good here. He came in 5th. And I think that he's improved because I've seen him at other New York Pro shows in the past. I think once, maybe 3 years ago, and maybe one other that he might have competed in, and I think he came in tired this year. Here's Ruli Winkler. I'm not sure to pronounce his name correctly. Maybe it's Winkler or Winkler. I am not sure. And he came in, it looks like the biggest he's ever been. Yeah, he looked enormous in that rear lat spread. Here you got the guys from open bodybuilding on stage.
Gentlemen, quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right.
And the results for this were, let me recount here, it was Dexter Jackson first.
Relax. Everyone take a step, please.
Second place, Ruli Winkler. Third place, Victor Martinez. Fourth place, Max Charles. And fifth place, Steve Kuklo. Yeah, I think I got that right.
Face front. Let everyone spread out, please. Now Victor and Charles switch, please. Gentlemen, quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Relax. Everyone take a step, please. Quarter turn to the right. Face front.
Stacked lineup here, as you can see. Juan Morella's up there on stage as well. And here's a picture of Stu and Arash at dinner afterwards. We all met up. Here's us again, Juliana Malacarne and her friend.